What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Propy today. Pro actually is what it is. Propy. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Shout out to Chico for the request. I got you, Chico. I got you, buddy. Here we are, 83 cents right now. 3 days, 21 hours left in the week here. 20 hours, 56 minutes left in the day. 83 cents right now. Looking at this on the daily time frame, you know what? We'll come back out to this. I do want to say I think it's going to go a little bit lower, but maybe not lower than this low, but just lower than where it is now. But let's just see what we're doing on the 1 hour. Yes, maybe even the 15-minute. Sometimes I like the 15-minute. It can be helpful. The 15-minute actually does look bullish. Wow, maybe my lower price calls on the daily time frame will be incorrect. I actually like this. Yeah, this doesn't look bad at all. I like where you're finding support on the RSI and everything. Okay, and your MACD, the stochastics look fine, but these aren't as reliable on the short-term time frames anyways, so that doesn't mean much. 1 hour time frame here. Sorry, just checking Bitcoin there. 1 hour time frame here. A little bit of bearish divergence. Okay, agreeing with the idea that you probably moved down a little bit, and that's okay. Stochastics have a little double top here. You might go up a little bit more before you move down, but I would think that you still move down, right? High here to a low, golden ratio zone. Maybe you don't move up. If you do, 84.2 to 84.9 cents will be your stopping point, and then likely you will return down to prices that are somewhere around 82.3 to 81.4. Even if you don't go up, I'd still think that that's where you find support. Probably closer to that 81.4 cent area. Prior resistance becomes support, and you continue to build from there, right? That makes sense to me looking at the 1 hour time frame. Looking at the 4 hour, if we're zooming out a little bit here. The 4 hour does look nice, in all honesty. Let's see, how much time do we got left? 54 minutes left in this one. Back and forth, huh? Maybe you go up a little bit more. Maybe you do go to 84.2 to 84.9. But again, that's the extent of it. That's the max extent of it. Overall, actually, I take it back maybe. Looking at this here, you do have higher highs in the RSI with lower highs in the price. That is hidden bearish divergence. So yes, probably a little bit lower. Even if you go higher, man, I'm thinking it's very nominal amounts. When you go lower, where are we saying you go to again? Hold on. Low to high here. Probably 81.7 to 80 cents, somewhere in that range, right? Does that sound right? 81.7 to 80? Let's see. 82, 81.4. Yeah, that's fine. 81.4. Basically right there with prior resistance, if not a little bit lower. And it's okay if you do go a little bit lower than that. Something in that zone there. I doubt you go below these lows here. Okay, I very much do doubt that you go below these lows. You don't want to interact with 79 to 78 cents, though. If you go to that price, you likely will continue down to 76 to 74 cents. We don't want to see that. So just avoid doing that, okay? Going to the daily time frame now. Things are looking a little bit bearish on the daily, right? Just relatively speaking. You've got bullish things going for you, too, though. And the MACD is looking like it's ready to turn around a little bit here, but you might just have a little bit lower to go first. Get a lower low on the price, a higher low on the MACD, and that could provide some bullish divergence of which you can build from. Overall, on this trend from a low back in April 8th there, to the high May 28th, found support at the 0.5, rejected the 236. Yeah, overall, I don't really like that. I mean, you might go lower. Maybe I was too quick to say that you wouldn't go below these lows. If you go below these lows, if you go below 80 cents essentially, I would think that 74 cents awaits, if not maybe even 66 cents to 61 cents. And that's fine if you go there. That's your golden ratio. If Bitcoin drops or sees like a sweep or something like that to the downside, maybe that causes this to cascade down. I like the little double bottom here on the stochastics. I don't like that you're being held up by the 50. I don't like that you cross the zero line, and I don't like the daily RSI. I would think you go lower. 83 cents now. I know I keep saying one thing and then I take it back, right? And then we sometimes put that one thing back and then we take it back again, but I think you might actually be gearing up for a double bottom. So we might be seeing prices down to like 74 cents. I am anticipating that you go below these lows, and the daily time frame is making me think that. The 1 hour, the 4 hour, they kind of conflict, so I'm not getting enough there to be bullish or anything like that. And just where you are here, if I'm wrong, the best way to prove me wrong, it wouldn't be that hard really. Just close above this 382. You closed at it yesterday. If today you could just get above it and close above it, then I'm wrong. But if you do get below 80 cents, on a 4 hour closing price or a lower time frame, or a higher time frame, I guess, 80 cents or lower, then yeah, you're going to go down to 74, 73 cents, somewhere in that range. If not, down to 66 to 61, okay? Now, after you find support, wherever it is, and you start to move higher, will you move higher? That's the question, right? I don't like the weekly RSI. Getting oversold and not getting overbought is not a good look. I don't like the weekly stochastics. Typically, I mean, if we look here, overbought, down to the 40. Overbought, oversold. Couldn't even get overbought, oversold. Whenever you turn this thing around, you get oversold, or at least around that area, and you're not near that area now. I mean, that would agree with the idea. The stochastics would at least agree with the idea of going down to 66 to 61 cents. The MACD is in a bad position too. I don't know if I like that, man. I don't know if I like it at all. You do have a little bull flag going on, which is nice to see. What about the overall high to low? Low to high. Let's do a low to high, and then we'll do a high to low. Low to high golden ratio 0.5. If you hold 66 cents, that's a good look. Okay, that's a good look. Low to high here. 382, 236. Oh, you do. You've got so many good things and bad things going for you. I just think the bad things outweigh the good things, unfortunately. So I'm sticking with it. I think you return down to 75 to 76 cents, or 74 to 76 cents, if I remember correctly. And if not down there, you'll find support around, like, what is it, 60, 66, 54 cents, somewhere down there. Probably not below this low, but maybe around there, okay? I've got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. If there's any consolation at all, the MACD on the monthly does have good things going for it. The stochastics look good as well, actually, and the RSI is neutral, so 2 goods to 1 neutral is not a bad thing. So longer term stuff, you're looking good, but maybe the immediate stuff is not so good. All right, take care. And again, if you want to invalidate anything that I've said on the bearish note, just close a day above like 83.5 cents. The higher the better, the more validating it is. So get even, like, go to like 80, 85 cents, 90 cents, close above there. You'll invalidate me. All these downside worries are gone. But will you see new all-time highs? I think so. I think you will. I think you'll probably go up to like $9.57 to 26 cents, or sorry, $9.57 to $26.64. But if you take that low out, then definitely not, right? And I doubt you take that low out, but I digress. I got nothing else. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all. Take care.